The results of Sunday's municipal elections in Turkey give the Republican People's Party first place. The largest opposition party won 37% of the vote. President Recep Erdogan's Justice and Development Party came in second, winning 35% of the vote.
Aslında bir dönüm noktasıdır.
The local elections are not our end, they are a turning point. The vote proved the maturity of Turkish democracy. The will of the people will be respected. We in our party will analyse election results with openness and boldly express self-criticism. The election results show that we are losing in local governments across the country. Of course, we will discuss the reasons for this decline.
Seçimlerindeki zaferimizden
Seçim sonuçlarını zafer olarak
Our success will not only affect the local community, it is a matter of changing the mentality in our country, in our history.
onurlu birer ferdiyiz.
Dün ben Cumhurbaşkanı'nı da dinledim.
The victory came very late, but let's say that we are thankful for it too. After all, we had a very unsuccessful government for 22 years, and I think people have now found the right path. Erdogan's speech showed his great fatigue. It was like the beginning of the great end. It was as if he had accepted it.
Ülkeye için bir şeyler yapmaları gerekiyor.
Bir de İstanbul Türkiye'nin tabii
Istanbul is a metropolis with about 20% of the country's population. The election result largely reflects the opinion of the people and the development of political direction in Turkey.
siyaseten Türkiye'de talepleri ne olacak?
The results of the local elections will certainly have an impact on Turkey's political agenda, as they reflect the will of the voters.
Wybory lokalne są bardzo dużą porażką Erdoğana, dlatego że jest po pierwsze są wielkim zaskoczeniem, po drugie po raz
The local elections are a very big defeat for Erdogan, for the reason that, first of all, they are a big surprise, and secondly, this is the first time since the Justice and Development Party came to power in 2002 that it has lost an election at all. It was won by the CHP, or Republican People's Party, which hasn't really been in power since 1977. And what's interesting is that it won all the 5 big cities, namely Istanbul, Ankara, Izmir, Adana and Bursa. This is so important because the big cities are connected to big financing, to big money, so they are needed to govern. And the victory of Ekrem İmamoğlu, who was vying for re-election as mayor of Istanbul, is so important that, first of all, the polls did not give a sure win at all. These polls fluctuated between him and the AKP. The difference was small, within the limits of statistical error, so it was not known until the end whether he would win, and he won it by a significant difference, which has now led to him being touted as a potential opponent of President Erdogan in future presidential parliamentary elections.
Przeciwnik prezydenta Erdoğana w przyszłych wyborach prezydenckich parlamentarnych.